it was Flandre and Blippo. They had translations going, so they were able to like have a conversation with each other. I thought it was really unique. Speaking of, conversations, people speaking different languages, but
there itself. The biggest thing now, though, is the Dragon is not going to take priority because Kanavi has gone top, gets the flash, gets the knockback from 369, but Sheer is still Mbessa. The spear, is it going to be enough? One more hit. 369 is going to commit. 369 gets it. The turret ramp is not enough. In the main stage of Split 2. We do get that trade in the end. It's funny how it ends out.
So I don't really favor this play as much for FPX because they're
only just
playing 2 lanes versus 3, but they have 3 grubs.
Oh, it's 4v2. Oh, bullet time on top too. Public execution under turret, but the turret is starting to ramp. Look at this. The Impale coming through. 369. They're going to get the 1 trade back, and now Crisp is up here too. Needs to be careful, though. Get back to the turret. Does not have here coming into the 12-minute mark where we have a lot of presence from Awesome in mid lane.
Yeah, no, I mean, that presence kind of getting over because Top Esports on the Dragon. Uh-oh, I see a
Oh, no. They don't have anything. He has no flash, no cleanse. He is down. Kanavi taking the pickings.
Got that. That's on me.
It has changed. It did change.
We'll be honest about that one. Yeah, we'll be honest about that one. But I think that once this Nashor Siege comes through for Cream, that's when the front line really is going to start to melt. We have a skirmish.
Kanavi. Oh, the hell. No, it's the spear. One pokey object is going to get them one way or another. And the next one that comes in is a staff from Mr. Cream himself. 5-1 early. Care going to try to pick out the mid laner Top East. But now he overextended himself. He's going to have to flash or spirit rush or maybe both to get away from this setup. He is between 2 towers and maybe between 2 deaths. Insta stun. Spirit rush doesn't matter. And you still fall to King Kanavi.
That built-in Hail Blades there with the empowered W, insta-proc the winner's bite, and things are just going to go from bad to worse here. We have seen this early on from Awesome, but I really like how Kanavi and Top are playing around this, and Kanavi continues to be the jungler that is on fire this split, and he's looking to continue to make plays. Crisp.
Yeah, he's going to be able to find this out. Dredge line might not save you this time around, Jway. He's just going to try to buy time, but it's not enough, and he gets taken down.
Kanavi's taken has just been fire this game.
Yeah.
There really is nothing else to say, whereas Shadow, I mean, the play he took top side was a 1-for-1. It's not what FPX wanted. It does force the flash, too, but then the retaliation of the back half of this fight. Oh, hold on.
Oh, Impale into the bullet time. Kanavi's about to go down. Has the shield back up. Jackula barriers nothing but still survive. Cream with a 3-man big Emperor's Divide. And you look, everyone from FPX is gone except for Care. And everyone from Top Esports is still alive.
Looks like the Phoenix is falling in game 1. Going to be about to get a revive in game 2. Oh, they actually got the charge. Really well done there by Top Esports. Is they're starting to style a little bit. You can see Shadow in the player cam is actually kind of having a chuckle. I think FPX, they realize that this game is pretty doomed. Yeah, they're going to yoink the inhibitor turret and just keep on trucking in this game as that fight, Kanavi Elk doing 16k damage in fights as Ezreal. Like,
I learned that elks were carnivores that night.
Maybe
and we all learned new things.
Yeah, I'm adding this clause because when I said Top Esports,
not only in the placements but also here in the main stage. And now Care in a 1v1 against 369 gonna dodge out of the shock blast. Oh, Cream, he's just gone. Grand Starfall in from Kanavi, but he's in a 1v3 and now TP's coming in. We're gonna get the rebuttal already though. Dway is gone. Now 369 hitting a big 3-man shock blast there. Top Esports, they bit off a little bit more than they could chew, but they still try to swallow it down.
Cream was flashless. I'm just got caught.
Oh, Shadow gets Jackie Love, and Jackie Love just steps in there and dies. Top Esports fumbling the bag a little bit here. Still almost 10.
I gotta say though, like there's a minute left on the setup from Top Esports, and for me, this is where Top Esports has been really solid as a team. It has been these objective setups. That is Azir turret coming down, going to guarantee both mid and bot prio and Chris. Oh, they're looking hard.
Oh, he dodges out of the Impale during this Grand Starfall, and Care gets hit by the shock blast. That's a big bullet time, but 369 is on your back line. He's swinging hammer, and he's swinging other things too. Cream trying to get the pick on Awesome. He's not going to get him. It's going to be the take from Crisp. The fadeaway Winter's Bite. I know you know something about that, Cubby. They're going straight for the throat and straight for the win.
Yeah, this was an A+ game to pick from, and Chris played it well along with the rest of the team. Kanavi MVP unquestionably in this one as Top Esports cruised to a pre-Baron spawn Game 1 victory.
Shortest game of the section so far of this split. It is a 23-minute and 20-something second win by Top Esports over FPX. And if that is not the definition of the expectation of this series, I don't know what is.
And take down the carries, then I think this pick can be good. But outside of those windows, you're going to be peppered by the Nidalee, Tristana, and Ezreal on this pick. So really tough for Shadow to go cross map and actually pick up some of those camps. So might just be relegated to taking that lower crab and seeing what he can find elsewhere as Jackie Love and Chris hit 3 early, and they're fighting aggressively.
They are. Jackie Love taking some heavy trades, but Dwayne gonna have to flash out. An auto attack from Jackie Love. The turret's gonna come through. The Foss Bomb gets one back, maybe 2. The flash is there. The auto, a double kill for Awesome.
I honestly really like the play from Jackie Love. Skirmish over the Raptors. Kanavi should keep the fights going here. Has the level advantage on the Nidalee, and this is where Nidalee really thrives. I think if Care is here to join the fight, they do have to be careful, but Jackie Love even rotating over will be spotted out by Jouet, and that's just going to be the cap given over to Kanavi as it does reset. Actually gets Shadow back in, but...
Is he going to smite it? Oh, they just go for the all-in onto Shadow. Shadow with the explosive charge and the kitty claws from Kanavi. Say that a couple more times because Top Esports are just forcing to try to contest over Shadow, who was potentially starting up the first dragon. This is a level 6 diff right now, and Shadow just taking the brunt of it and just goes down to Cream. Now Cream gets the reset here, doesn't have the explosive charge, but it has massive damage onto Care.
And this everywhere here on the Rift, sadly.
I just feel like Kanavi is so out for blood right now. Just in the entirety. Oh god, Care's gonna die. He's hello friend. He gets the flash out. Oh, the fate sealed. Oh, the combo. Cream still kills him. Is gonna get the Lilty Lullaby in the end, and Shadow will clean up that kill. It is a nice little shutdown there. Meanwhile, 1v1 in top side. Unstoppable Onslaught's gonna be there, dodging out of the spear from Kanavi. And that's Crisp. Support killer. He has been running FPX himself on business. And he's just calm, cool, and collected like it doesn't even matter. Like these people don't have families. Like they don't have friends. Like nobody's going to know about this. But they all know that Top Esports 3/4 of his health. Yeah, now Kanavi is in the grub fight.
Good angle for Top Esports.
Okay, Jouet just doesn't get to exist, I guess. That's so unfortunate. Jackie Love! Oh, Jackie Love goes down to Awesome. Fate sealed. He ended up over the wall there, I guess, on the other side of Kanavi. Kanavi's still in the pit. Care didn't finish him off. There's been some wonky stuff happening with walls recently here in the LPL. And Shadow is going to get bounced around, not going to get hit by the spear, but is going to eventually fall, trying to get Kanavi back, but doesn't do so. It will be 5-1
from Top Esports, but no, only 5-1 stuff.
Yeah. Well, they're finding a pick on the sheer, as they will end up getting a little bit of gold there. And Dragon has been, I believe,
elsewhere. Going to take a few plates off mid, just the pushing potential. Less with the last grubs here for FPX. And yeah, Cream going to take care of business here. See, looks like he's going to get this pre-14. That's a nice gold injection, taking the plate and the first turret. And will secure feats for Top Esports.
Yeah, that's just a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. Well, since this game's a little bit one-sided, I will ask then, what's Alistar's favorite thing to grill? You know this guy grills. Do you think he knows that burgers are made out of him? He's going to try to be a little proactive here. And Top Esports is going to be coming around the bend, though. Maybe looking for a pincer with Cream coming down from the top side. TP's going to be there, as well as now maybe getting pincered themselves around. They got the TP up. 369 has a massive angle. The Rift Herald is going to go down. Okay, it goes to Kanavi of all people. Shadow's going to have to sing his sweet lullaby from the grave as Jackie Love puts him in that ground. Kanavi's going to finally go down to Care, and they are picks across the table. When I came into this day talking to you, I said that FPX sometimes looks like chickens with their heads cut off, and I think that we got the representation right there.
Yeah, I mean, they're really forcing hard for that Rift Herald. It enabled Top Esports to find a setup, and that setup, this is for me, what really won Top Esports that split one. This setup was nice. Again, Ornn can sometimes make things so easy for you as a team, and that Ornhorn, 369 able to find, shut down Shadow. Kanavi, the only one that falls. He was down flash beforehand. A lot was burned to even make sure that he fell. And Top Esports just had all the space in the world to make sure their carries are able to do some work.
Next best griller on this map. I low-key think it's Ezreal. I think Ezreal got a good grill game.
Now, I feel like Choo Choo Ornn, like if you had a grilling animation in there, that's pretty close. He's got a furnace in the train. He's cooking. Of course, if you get that res, that withdraw available, you have a big power play up for 2.5 minutes, but the Rose is giving the XP and increasing the power of the Drakes that you've already secured. A little bit more impactful throughout the game.
He's got a 5-level lead.
Oh my god.
My god!
That was through Aftershock.
Oh, Christ, man. This has been, I've casted a lot of games in the LPL, Cubby. I've been, this at the end of this year will be my 5th year covering the LPL holistically. And this might be one of the beatdowns of all time that I've ever watched.
Top Esports really pissed off after first day. That's all.
Right? Bring up the meme again, Kelsey. We don't need to see the gameplay. Let's just talk about the meme. And this is, again, we said it from the very beginning of the day. This is the performance we needed and wanted to see from Top Esports because they showed dominance in that split one. And falling short in internationals doesn't take that away from them. But BLG is looking like a returned beast here. And we have to see what they can do to end up in that top 4 placement to make it automatically into the playoffs for Top Esports. But here comes an attempt from FPX. Sheer, you're too young to drive, buddy. Get out of that car. Top Esports now. Get the rebuttal. Get the double knock-up. Lilting Lullaby will be sweet nothings for FPX as they will lose their tier 2 tower and topside. Care is just going to try to get an all-in. Okay. He's going to not even get a single one. And Sheer and Shadow have to watch as their base crumbles.
I respect seeing the Care have the Dion Waiters / the Shy mentality of if you didn't keep on dying, then you lost the mentality to keep on playing the game. But that ult from Sheer might have been a little bit unwarranted. That again, FPX, I will say, a few less knock-up. Taking full advantage of the space creation of the Ornn. Also starting to see...
Care is like the only one that's an adult in any of these conversations for FPX. He's the only one that like has anything to say. Dway is going to go down to Kanavi. Awesome is also going to go down to Kanavi. That's a double kill. Maybe look up for more. Just go ahead and see how many you can rack up. Unfortunately, Sheer's pretty tanky and Nidalee not known to be able to take down tanks, but maybe going to try to do so anyways. Enough cat scratches onto a post will end up taking it down. Not going to find any more cat scratches there in Shadows. Just playing mind games with Top Esports.
Sion, you lost space to go. And
Sheer they're laughing. They're just having a good time.
Yeah, look at that smile. Look at
Sheer and Kanavi and 369. Legends of JDG fandom.
Okay, Care.
Oh, okay. Nice flash from Scream's going to get him out of there.
Care is the try-hard in solo queue, you know?
I told you. Oh, my
God.
God. Oh, Lilting Lullaby coming out there. I don't think he's going to be able to get away.
Hey, plus 923.
3 picks that they had to start it off.
Cream utilizing that standard range from Tristana to get some bonus range with the passive. You know, I feel like canonically, Lumberjack Sion has to grill the wood. Like, how else is he going to use all the wood that he cuts?
True. That's
so
the canon lore that we
Sion
needed.
skin, I would like that.
I need him to just be like covered in sausages. Like he's just a butcher or something. And speaking of being butchered, I think FPX are about to learn the hard way that Top Esports is here for one thing and one thing only, and that is dominance in Split 2 to make up for the transgressions at first stand and to try to continue their streak in the LPL 2025. They were champions in Split 1 for a reason, and they will absolutely down smash onto FPX and take a 2-0 sweep.
Yeah, it was only Sheer with the chicken jockey kill at the end with Sion passive that got him anything in that last fight.